President Muhammadu Buhari's illness has taken a darker dimension with the revelation that he has dementia, a mental sickness that causes memory loss and impaired judgment. With this incapacity, Buhari appears to be unable to make rational decisions, a worrisome development in the face of lingering insecurity and economic hardship in the country. The consequence is that apart from the inability to attend to urgent national issues and take significant decisions for the country, the president is perceived as not being aware of basic decisions supposedly taken by him. His incapacity has led to numerous conflicts among power brokers in his government. Before his dementia worsened, Buhari had been treating other undisclosed illness which had forced him to jet out of the country at least for 6 documented times for treatment, spending about 180 days since 2015 when he assumed office. The following is a timeline of the president's trips for medical attention since 2015. On February 5th to 10th, 2016, Buhari took a 6-day vacation in the United Kingdom, saying that his doctors lived in England. Between June 6th and 19th, 2016, Buhari went on a 10-day medical trip to England for an ear infection surgery. He extended his trip by 3 days to rest. On January 19, 2017, the president was back to London again on a medical vacation. On February 5, 2017, he wrote to the National Assembly seeking an extension of his London medical leave. Later, on March 10, 2017, Buhari returned to Nigeria but didn't resume work immediately at Aso Villa. The presidency had claimed that he was working from home. On May 17, 2017, Buhari embarked on a trip to London for another medical vacation. He returned after 104 days, the longest he had stayed outside the country. He returned to Nigeria on August 19, 2017, and it took time to resume work because his handler said rats had reportedly damaged furniture in his office. On May 8, 2018, Buhari went to London for a 4-day medical review. Then on April 26, 2019, Buhari again left for the UK on a 10-day private visit to seek medical care. He came back to the country on May 5th. The COVID-19 pandemic has probably prevented Buhari from traveling abroad for medical treatment, but a top source had told Sahara reporters that the president has severe dementia. A day after over 300 students were kidnapped from his home state while Buhari was in Daura, he visited his livestock farm instead of visiting the school. The moment it happened on Friday night, President Buhari was told, but due to dementia, he had forgotten, the source told Sahara reporters. Buhari's deteriorating dementia reportedly made him incoherent and forced his handlers to prevent him from addressing the nation or the National Assembly last week after he had promised to do so. Whatever it is, and I've said it before, the handlers are not even intelligent enough. Even if he forgot what he was told, why can't they make sure that he does the right thing? Even if he forgets, they should know how to get through to make him do the right thing. At the end of the day, making it obvious, they are even compounding to his problem. But being that said, they will never agree that this is really troubling the man, or this man is going through all of this. They will never agree. That is another thing. They will never agree that this kind of a thing is happening. But if they don't agree, then how do you justify his behavior in most of the things happening? That means if you are not agreeing that he is ill or is sick or is suffering from dementia, that means it is wickedness or there's an agenda. Because in a saner environment, with someone who is clearly in his right senses, will not be behaving like this. The government will not be behaving like this. Because if you are trying to deny that, oh, this is not what is wrong with him, that is okay, that means something is wrong somewhere. That means it's just all about wickedness, or it's just not sensitive to what is happening. They will not want to agree, because definitely people will not say, how can this kind of person be leading a whole country? And you know what that means. They will never even agree to that. And that's why they are running etasketa. They are running etasketa. They are, because it's not going to be giving them problem. Maybe today now he's going to realize that, oh yes, this is what I said. Oh, in another minute he's going to say another thing. And that's why majority of them, or those who are handling the whole thing, it will be difficult for them, because it could backfire on them if they want to take some decisions on his behalf. So they have to, like, maybe get his attention to whatever that will be done at that particular time. So it's giving Nigeria a whole lot of problem if we look at the whole thing thoroughly, because the way Buhari is acting is giving is giving the country a lot of problem. And because of a woman being human nature, they will never agree. They will never agree to the truth. They will always like, oh, everything is fine, and meanwhile, not things are not moving fine. But the unfortunate thing there is that a lot of people will use their life to pay for all this negligence, and with all this um, lies. I think that's the best way I can put it. With all these lies, a lot of lies are going in for it, because decisions that were supposed to be taken will not be taken at the end of the day. For the fact that, okay, this dementia, because I mean that should be a soft landing compared to has been what is in the public domain there, that the man is not correct. The man is not even alive, not even it's not correct. But this man came out openly. Junai Mohammed, one of the northern elders, he came out and just said, he said the handlers would never agree to that, because in a saner environment, this kind of a man should not even be the president, because things are not working well. And that is just the way it is, because people have not been able to figure out what could be the problem, because some people in other quarters are saying that the man is dead, that the man is no more alive. But now people are watching and still looking at what could be the problem, what is really happening. That means this man, there must be something wrong somewhere, and this dementia of 18. And if not that, why is it that the man cannot speak? Why is it that the man cannot attend? He cannot even speak like every other person. You are leading people and you don't talk to them. Does that make sense? Even if they want to argue it, then if really you are sure of what you are saying, let him come and speak. Can he not speak? Can he not entertain questions or to be interviewed? So that is where they are failing. Because we are faced with multiple problems in this country. As you are thinking in one direction, another problem is coming. Even what you were thinking before, you just forget it and begin to chase another thing. And that is why we are not really um, consistent in what we are always demanding for. Because this kind of a thing, people should just stand and say, he must speak. Let him be interviewed. Why are they hiding him? Why are they preventing him from speaking to the public? They are always claiming that voted or elected him. So guys, leave your comments below and let's have your take on this.